This Genshin anniversary is really crazy. With the 6th anniversary of Genshin Impact getting closer, version 7.1 is shaping up to be one of the most exciting updates for players who are saving Primogems, planning their next polls, or simply curious about what Hoyoverse has in store for the anniversary. Based on the current information, version 7.1 is expected to launch on September 23rd and run until November 3rd, which means the 6th anniversary will arrive during the very first week of the update. The main anniversary date is expected to be September 28th, so players shouldn't have to wait long after version 7.1 launches before the celebrations begin. The special program is expected to happen around the middle of September, and that livestream will be the most important thing to watch because it should confirm the exact rewards, events, banners, and other anniversary details. Now, when it comes to rewards, there are already several exciting things players can look forward to. One of the biggest is reportedly a free, permanent 5-star character selector. Players should be able to choose one character from 8 permanent 5 stars: Dilik, Jean, Mona, Keiking, Chi-Chi, Tainari, Dea, and Mizuki. This could be especially useful for newer players who are still missing some standard 5-star characters, but longtime players could also use it to unlock someone new or get an extra constellation. The reward is also expected to include development materials that can help level the character up to level 60, which makes the whole reward even more convenient if you want to start using that character right away. And of course, the anniversary rewards don't stop there. Players are also expected to receive the usual anniversary Primogems and Intertwined Fates, including 1,600 Primogems and 10 Intertwined Fates through in-game mail and anniversary events. Altogether, that's roughly 20 limited polls, which is pretty valuable for free-to-play players, especially with several highly anticipated characters potentially arriving around the same time. These rewards could also help players recover some of the Primogems they spent during the first phase of the update. Another interesting reward tied to version 7.1 is a brand new free 4-star weapon. It's a sword obtained through the update's events, and it's expected to have 41.3% ATK as its main stat, while its effect can provide up to 104 elemental mastery when fully leveled. That could make the weapon particularly interesting for characters like Audit and Vesna, depending on how their final kits work with elemental mastery. A useful free weapon is always great news, especially for free-to-play players who don't have access to multiple 5-star signature weapons or premium alternatives. However, there is one huge rumor that has been spreading all over the community, and this is where you should be a little careful. A viral leak claims that the 6th anniversary will give every player a completely free limited 5-star character, along with that character's signature weapon. Obviously, that sounds absolutely incredible, but right now there isn't any reliable evidence confirming it. The source behind this rumor isn't considered trustworthy among the major and established leakers, and Hoyoverse hasn't officially announced anything like this. More importantly, a free limited 5-star plus their signature weapon would be something completely unprecedented. In the game's 6-year history, Hoyoverse has never offered a free limited 5-star character together with their signature weapon as a standard anniversary reward. So if you see posts or videos claiming that this reward is already confirmed, it's best to take them with a huge salt of grain. Until Hoyoverse officially announces something like this, the free limited 5-star and signature weapon should be treated as an unverified rumor, not a confirmed reward. Of course, that doesn't mean there can't be some extra surprises. Hoyoverse could still decide to give players additional Primogems, more Intertwined Fates, special login rewards, or even a free 4-star character. The arrival of the new Snezhnia region could also give the developers another reason to make the anniversary celebration feel even more generous than usual. But for now, those are possibilities rather than confirmed rewards, so it's better to keep expectations realistic until we get an official announcement. Now, let's talk about the potential number of free pulls during this period. For a completely free-to-play player, current calculations suggest that version 7.1 could provide around 91 limited pulls. That's based on roughly 11,615 Primogems, combined with 22 additional limited pulls. Players could also receive around 15 standard pulls for the permanent banner. So overall, that's a pretty substantial amount of free resources, especially for anyone who has been saving for a while. If you're using Welkin Moon, the estimate becomes even better, reaching around 114 pulls in total. And if you combine Welkin Moon with the Battle Pass, you could potentially reach around 123 pulls. That makes the anniversary period especially interesting for anyone trying to guarantee a specific character, particularly if the upcoming banners feature multiple characters you've been waiting for. Of course, keep in mind that these numbers are still estimates. The final amount will depend on exactly how many events, quests, achievements, maintenance rewards, login bonuses, exploration rewards, and other activities are included in version 7.1, so the final total could definitely change once the complete update is revealed. Still, the current estimates suggest that F2P players could have a very healthy amount of free currency to work with during the anniversary period. And then, of course, we have the banners. According to the current information, version 7.1 is expected to introduce 2 new characters, Vesna and Vojanitsa. These 2 are expected to be the main new additions to the update and will probably attract plenty of attention from players following the upcoming character roadmap. Alongside them, the update is also expected to bring reruns for Zebai and Linnea, giving players another chance to pull for characters they may have skipped before. That could make the banner lineup pretty difficult for some players. With all these anniversary rewards providing extra pulls, some players might be able to get the character they want without spending additional money. But if you're saving for future releases, you'll still need to be careful with your Primogems, especially if version 7.1 is followed by several highly anticipated characters. Overall, version 7.1 has the potential to be a really big milestone for Genshin Impact. We could have the 6th anniversary, a free permanent 5-star Selector, Primogems and Intertwined Fates, a brand new free 4-star weapon, a large amount of potential free pulls, 2 new characters, and several reruns all packed into one update. At the same time, it's really important to separate reliable information from viral rumors. The claim about getting a free limited 5-star character together with their signature weapon is currently not reliable and definitely shouldn't be presented as confirmed. The biggest date to keep an eye on is the special program in mid-September. That's when we should finally get a clear picture of what Hoyoverse has planned for the 6th anniversary, including the official rewards, events, banner lineup, and any surprises they may have kept secret. Until then, the safest approach is to focus on the information that has solid support and treat the more extreme anniversary rumors with some caution. And hey, if Hoyoverse does decide to drop an extra massive reward, it would definitely be an incredible surprise for the entire community. But for now, keep those expectations realistic, save your Primogems wisely, and get ready for what could be one of the biggest Genshin updates of the year. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!